Imagine yourself in your followers' shoes. How do you know your followers in Asia will resonate with the content that people like in Europe? Using AI to post when your followers are online boosts your engagement, but what will help you build a community that much faster is optimizing your content for different time zones so you reach the right people at the right time with the right content. Today you'll learn exactly how to do it step by step, and after I'll share a pro marketing tip that will help you create targeted content faster. I'll show you how to target time zones, how to find trending topics by city, and how you can track your results by region. That way you can know what people want posted when they're online and how to measure your segmented results. So you're first going to log into your account, and from your dashboard head to Post Calendar and then click on the Hours section here. This is where you can see all the different schedules you can assign to different content streams called pipelines. You can see we have some for content, different regions, and even weekdays. So let's create a new one together. Here you're going to have a drop-down menu with different regions, so I'm just going to select Asia and Australia. You can see at the top here this green section is labeled as optimized. This means that for every day of the week that you check here, our AI will choose the best time to post. These times are unique to your followers and your account rather than just an estimate on the average use you can find online. It's great if you don't have a specific time in mind and just want the best reach possible. However, let's say on Mondays you want to post at a specific time, you're just going to uncheck that box and click on whatever time suits you best. So let's say you want to post between 2 to 3 p.m., you're just going to go and click that 2 p.m. box right here, and they will be optimized for your following during that hour. Also remember that you can always schedule your posts down to the second with our Power Schedule option in our scheduler. This is just the schedule you can pick for one or multiple content pipelines. On the side here, you can also see whenever your followers are most active in that time zone, so you can better choose your time if ever you don't want to optimize them for the whole day, aside from other content in your calendar. Whenever you're satisfied with your schedule, don't forget to name it. Here I'll name it Australia and click on Save. Now head to the pipeline section right here, and we're going to create a pipeline for the schedule that we have just created. Note that when you create a pipeline, you can also create a new schedule for it, but since we just made one, all we have to do is connect it. You're first going to click on Create New and then name your new pipeline. Here I'm going to name it Australia EST. Now you can select whichever network you want it to post to, and here I'm just going to stick to Twitter. For the pipeline type, this one will be regular, but if you want, you can create an automated one like an RSS feed linked to your blog, or quotes you can pick from our massive and growing database of quotes divided by industry. Click the video cards at the top right to see how those are created, or click the link in the description box down below. Then you can put in how many tweets you want to post per day, so I'm just going to put 1. If you want your tweets to repeat, just click here. This will retweet your posts once on Twitter and repost them once on other platforms. This is great for evergreen content. So here you can click on the schedule that we have just created, so here I'll click on Australia, and you can also pick a color that you want it to show up as in your calendar. Then just click Save, and that's it. Pipelines are simply the best way you can take control over your content strategy because you can divide them up however you'd like, either by time zone, content, schedule, platform, whatever you can imagine. Now that you have created time zone specific pipelines for your followers around the world, here's a pro tactic you can use to find more relevant content faster, to target any region from topics they already like, letting you build a stronger relationships with your followers globally. After logging in, check out what topics are trending by city with most of your followers. Click on See Trends by City, and you'll find a more detailed list of topics. You can get inspired by these topics and then create content for your pipelines that are optimized for these cities. This info will bring your community building skills to the next level. When you can give your followers the content that they're interested in when they're online, you can make a much stronger connection with them and future followers. Here you can see that hashtag World Book Day 2023 is a trending topic in London, so it might not be the best time to tweet about your favorite movie. So let's write something together to put in the Europe and Middle East pipeline. Now let's go back to our dashboard. Here I'm just going to ask what their favorite book is. So then we're just going to click on Schedule at the bottom here and select Pipeline. So here you're going to have all the pipelines that you have created, so I'm just going to click on Europe and ME. Then simply click Add to Pipeline. You can then go to your post calendar and see when it's going to post. If ever you want to post time-sensitive content, you can always use the Power Scheduler. In that case, instead of clicking on Pipeline, you'll click on Specific Date Power Schedule. You can then choose a date you want your content to post, and if you want more control, you can choose the exact time down to the second, like for a press release. So you either have the choice to post it at an exact time or at an optimized time. By clicking Optimize, you will have a drop-down menu with all of the schedules that you have created. So let's continue with Europe and Middle East here. You can once again choose whether you want it to repeat or not. So when's a good time to use this? So let's say you want to wish your Australian audience a Happy New Year. You can decide to repeat that same tweet once every 12 months. If you want to wish them a Happy Monday, you would then choose every 7 days. You could also create a Monday pipeline. See how unstoppable you are with pipelines? Sign up for free with the link down below and try creating some pipelines for yourself for hashtag Monday Motivation, hashtag Wednesday Wisdom, or even hashtag Friday Feelings. By the way, these are all hashtags that trend every week. So whenever that's done, just click Add to Calendar and you're good to go. This is how you schedule content for different time zones. But let's just take it a step further. How do you measure whether your content strategy is working or not? So you're gonna head to your engagement dashboard right here. And this is where you will find the deepest analytics dashboard that will let you segment your engagements, dive into any topic or pipeline, look far into the past, and show you the people and their demographics behind those engagements. Having this info right at your fingertips will guide your content strategy and improve your content with every post. Here you have the period to analyze, and you can filter that by keyword, location, and so much more. And of course, you can filter by pipeline. Get as creative as you want with them by segmenting your content by platform, type, weekdays, and so on. But in this case, it's worth noting that to target cities or regions, you're better off filtering your engagements by location. Because even though you can optimize your pipelines per time zones, people from everywhere can engage with it after it's posted. So because we've created some content for London, let's click on UK, and then England, and then London. In the period section, let's check our data for over the past 4 years. When you're done applying the filters, click on Update. We can see here the total engagement and how it has progressed over time. Here you can see your top tweets for London, and you can sort them by engagements, retweets, likes, or the date. And also know that when data is available, you can also sort by link clicks, profile clicks, hashtag clicks, and so much more. As you scroll down, you get a bunch more data on your engagers, which paints a clear portrait of your audience, allowing you to cater your content to them by their demographics, the best words that you've used, to further engage with them and strategically build a real relationship with your followers beyond statistics. So, here's everything you've learned. By catering your content to specific regions and measuring their respective results, you'll grow more strategically and stop guessing what your next tweet will be about. You'll create content faster and get inspired from what your followers are talking about. But the most important thing to remember is that our platform helps you strategically build a real community around the world. See the blog linked in the description for more info. And sign up for free to start creating strategic content worldwide. Want more tutorials like this to help you leverage your community? Like this video and subscribe!